Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Exactly. Make it make sense, Hero.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
And you do? What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Most Hated JC back at y'all with another episode of that Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. My brothers and sisters, bro. Hey, y'all. Today it is class trial time. I don't have to say too much. If you have been watching the previous episodes, you know how crazy this trial is looking just going into it right now. And hey, bruh, I am super excited to see what's going on. Like I said, this part of the game, I remember the least, so this the blindest is gonna get. So I'm super excited to see what they got cooking up, because you know it's gonna be phenomenal. Because it's Danganronpa, y'all. We all here for a certain reason. All right, y'all. Class trial time.
With a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the result.
Here we go. Kick back, relax, grab your snacks, because you know we are in for some crazy timing, some crazy plot twists, some phenomenal storytelling, bro. Let's all kick back, relax, and enjoy. You know I'm finna be here cracking my jokes and reactions.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
we all get packed up out of here. Yes, sir. We not new to this. We true to this, Monokuma.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Right.
And the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Insane set of rules.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
How do we start this convo, bruh?
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
The mystery students.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Like, what are you talking about, Hero?
No, that's a ghost!
He's really bringing this energy into the trial. Are we serious? And she's not gonna say a word.
But she has legs and stuff.
Like, what are we talking about, Hero?
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's an apple ghost? Like, what do you mean ghost technology? Like, what? Ghosts have their own civilization now?
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Right, like, what is he talking about, bruh?
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Right.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Right, like the hands. Like, does Kyoko have a wolf tattoo on the back of her hand? Does she have long red nails? Like, let's get to talking. One important trait that Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her, her gloves.
I got it!
Why are we really
talking about her gloves? They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
We really have to clarify this just for Yasuhiro. Are we being for real right now? Like, obviously that's not Kyoko's body. She's here right now debating.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Monokuma did tell us, though.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Yeah, Monokuma snitched.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Now, it's up to you, dude. Is that proof? Is that facts or cap? Like, it's up to you.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Right.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Like, why are we actually giving his, like, nonsense attention right now? Are we serious? We have bigger fish to fry. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko, considering she's right here in the trial room with us. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to. Alright, I guess. Like, Hero, are you serious? Tattoo on the right hand. I think we're gonna talk about the fake nails. Cause like, why would you wear nails with gloves? That don't make sense.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
That would just hurt.
Impossible.
And he's the only one who thinks this, by the way.
She's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Right.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
So you say?
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Or all of a sudden they're gone, like...
Yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Even though she's here in the
This
room.
entire discussion is idiotic.
Alright, I'm with you, Kuya, for once. I know that body isn't Kyoko's and I know I can prove it. Yeah.
That Kyoko there.
Like, we really arguing this like she's not in the courtroom with us.
They got burnt
It's like,
up
are
in the
we for
explosion.
real? Are we being serious?
Wearing gloves before the explosion.
Let's do it though.
Well, yeah, she must have been worried.
Yeah, Hero, be quiet. Let the grown-ups speak. People with actual functioning brains, please and thank you. No time for nonsense.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Just yapping.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
And why would you have on nails if you just gonna wear gloves anyway?
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Right.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Exactly. Make it make sense, Hero.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
And you do?
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
I'm like, you think you expect me to think Yasuhiro Hagakure got game and be getting girls? Cut the cap. He's 21 in high school. No girls going for that.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
And they gonna ask him what he do for work. He gonna be like,
I go to host pig.
like, no, bro, that's not gonna slide. Get you any text backs.
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Okay.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
So that clears it easily.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious considering she's right here with us.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
I'm like...
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
He just wanted to get some talking points in because you know he's finna be useless in the trial.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
And he's gonna be like, don't live in the past, Kuya. Let's go onward to the future of hope. It's like, no. You don't get to switch gears like that. Before anything, we had to identify the victim. Everything starts from there, right? 16 student Mukuro Ikusaba, ultimate soldier. Even though Kyoko said it was the ultimate despair, which still don't make sense. Let's talk about it. I guess we could use the right hand to identify, right?
Kyoko really is still alive.
Only identifying piece of
Then
thing we
who
can use.
died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
Right?
I don't think so.
The face was scorched beyond recognition,
I did not mean to do that.
and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma.
But that's where I gotta shoot it at.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Or is it here? Let's go! I meant to shoot the white noise on Toko's statement. But I missed for a reason. God is good.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
Absolutely.
What? For real?
Her hands.
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
By genocide Jill? Like, why are you threatening me?
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
What the heck is up with y'all?
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Thank you, Hina. I know you will come back to the right side of history. Love you, girl.
The key to figuring out who it was
Like, y'all know I love me some Hina.
is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Right.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
It's Fenrir.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
What?
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
Toko's over there just spewing out ideas for Kuya, huh?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
It's like, can we all lock in, please?
Oh, really?
Like, at least Hina's trying to contribute. If you compare that tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. That would be... let me just double check everything. So I guess will be her profile?
I got it!
Okay, let's go.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
The 16th student line hidden somewhere in Host Peak Academy. Watch out for her.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad...
Let me get to the point before you start talking.
...would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
The dog of Ragnarok. The image that represents Fenrir is... Okay, we doing Hangman's Gambit? We getting through the games, okay? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, we saying wolf? Okay, say less. This is probably the fastest Hangman Gambit of all time. I just need an epic, bruh. Thank you. Like, come on now. I does this. I'm still locked in, bro. We here.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Yes, sir.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
They made a dog somehow? What?
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Okay.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Hero actually gave Toko a compliment. I never thought I existed in this timeline.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf.
Absolutely.
Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Clear as day.
What?
Now we just gotta figure out who could have killed her.
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
So we were led to believe.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
And we got the freaky frog seal of approval.
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a last trial?
Well, I mean, obviously it's not the mastermind Toko if we're having a class trial. Monokuma's still right there. Like...
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Facts.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
But apparently, you know, she's the ultimate soldier. I don't know where Kyoko got ultimate despair from. You want to chime in now, sis? You've been mighty silent. Like, let's really talk about it.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Now you got me agreeing with Byakuya Togami of all people. There's no way you're doing me like this, KK. You can't be for real right now.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
We were just frying him in the last round. Now I gotta be buddy-buddy with him. This pisses me off.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Facts.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from...
Right.
Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
And now she wanna stay silent.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
The ultimate soldier.
She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Right, where was she even hidden at in the first place?
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
She called Mukuro a side character?
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
Right, so disrespectful.
Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Fair.
Then who's the real mastermind?
We have no idea.
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
Right, potentially.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
Then who does, KK? Because you told me it was Mukuro and now she's dead.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
Right.
My information was not wrong.
So clarify. Talk to us. Communicate, please.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now.
Enlighten
Figuring out
us.
who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Look at him trying to shift the blame once we get to talking about who's controlling this fake panda. Oh, yeah, that's how you know we're on the right trail.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Now you policing the trials, bro? Who are you right now?
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Okay, he said Otogami, I'ma find out who you are. Okay, on the set, Otogami.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Just took all of Kuya's aura.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brain!
All of a sudden we're on a time crunch? Like, what's up with you?
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
So nothing to do with the mastermind.
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
I mean, you know, there's only 2 people who weren't together.
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
I can't even get mad at him for that, because who would have thought about a 16th one, right?
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Confirmation.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Now me and Kyoko gonna have to, like, fight to clear our names.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Because these 4 were together the whole night into morning, like...
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
It's either me or Kyoko. Huh? Like, it's obvious.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
And he cleared me mentally, that's why he investigated with me. Based on what we know, right, me and Kyoko. Like, it's painfully obvious.
Kyoko and me, right?
Painfully obvious.
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Like, why do you think, sis? You're not this stupid.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm.
Like, she know damn well why it's us 2.
That at that point, there was no dead body there.
They really trying to say, why is that?
So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden.
Ain't no way.
However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
Right, she wouldn't know about this though.
The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
So they have airtight alibis from the night to the morning.
All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis...
Me and KK, like, come on, sis, you know that.
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Well, to be fair, no, she didn't know they were together all night. She was in the whole 2nd floor dorms, which I didn't even know was accessible.
Exactly so.
I need to see what those look like after this trial. So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it! I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name. So what we're just saying is Kyoko for sure?
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
What are we talking about, Makoto?
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Yeah, that's how it works, so I can clear my name so you don't get body pressing the wrong person?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
Like, let's set the crime scene. It's case 5, not 1. You know how we do things.
Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
That they're brand new.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya
What?
confirmed that the body wasn't in the garden at...
Help me out is crazy.
Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
So from 10 p.m. to 9 a.m.?
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Did we find it around 9 a.m.?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right?
Right.
She went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? At 9 o'clock? Imagine I forgot
Body
that?
must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Right. The Kuya was like, be back here by 9:01. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. Like thinking she the Flash. Like, how? How is that possible?
He's right. It had to be around then.
Right.
so we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Correct.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
So I do have some time for an alibi.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
Like 7:30.
Oh yeah! Right around 7:30.
Right.
I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Because after the morning announcement, I went to the room, to the dining hall, and it was only me and Hina.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Right. The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30. Yeah, but then again, the sprinklers go off at 7:30, so like I couldn't have done that. Okay then. It looks like the game has begun. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the trial now. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. Let's go. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Let's go. We talking about the sprinklers now, because they're automatic and can't be changed. Yep, I'm already knowing it's the sprinklers. Let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about
We've
it.
established a time frame for the murder.
Right?
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
And we only pressing me.
From 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Correct?
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
Of course you would.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Okay, so where do I shoot that at? 7:30? There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Thinking back, the corpse was almost totally dry. Okay. In which case, I should be able to figure out when the body must have appeared in the garden. So when they say
We've
7:30,
established a time frame for the murder.
say
It
less.
took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at
No,
night
that got
and
away
9
so
o'clock in the
fast.
morning.
Yeah.
And Makoto doesn't have...
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
Hold on now. Huh? Come on, Makoto. Don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on.
Shoot!
Wait, what? There must be a cop.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
How was that not it?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at
Oh, do I do it here? Right, because if it was at night, the sprinklers would have got it wet. Like, bro. I gotta remember, I'm contradicting, not agreeing.
The murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Right, right.
And what makes you say that?
Because the sprinklers.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden.
I really pressed Hina. Why do I always get it wrong and press her? I'll be looking crazy.
The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
Right?
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30,
Would have been soap.
then it should have been completely soaked.
But then again, we also found a wet tarp that might have been used to cover the body. So, like, but let's hope nobody else found that, right?
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Let's talk about it.
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, because I drenched it when it went on fire.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
Wait, let me cook.
I'm wrong? How?
Because you have split personality and split memory, sis. I doused the body in water because it got exploded.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet?
What?
How dare you spew such a decent word?
When did I say that? When did that sentence leave my lips?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Like, what are we talking about?
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Why did she take it so personal?
Man, you're totally whack.
Right? Like, I'm just trying to make sure we all don't get clapped in here, sis. Why are you taking it personal?
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Can I get there? Like, you're not letting me, sis. You're yapping. I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence and that should do it. If you look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Okay, what we talking about? Bullet time battle already? Okay, y'all. Lock in. Oh, gosh.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything!
Oh, gosh.
Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything!
Okay, let's go.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Shut that mouth!
Prove it.
I almost missed it. I was about to do the thing, but like, I almost missed. Okay, I'm getting nice with it.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion.
Them
And
bullets.
you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Them bullet time battles is not no easy feat, especially now that it's not only at the end of the trial no more. Like, talk about
The
it.
top half of the body was wet, yes. But the bottom half was completely dry.
Absolutely.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Over here talking about some mouth down south. Like, what's up with you, sis?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Like, why is nobody else stopping her? Why am I having to go back and forth with this nonsense right now?
I'm so sick of her.
Like,
Let's just move on.
thank you, Hina.
The reason only the top half was wet was because
I doused it. I had to cool off the fire. Right.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Exactly.
Then I guess the sprinklers really didn't.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place.
After 7:30, which I have an alibi for, y'all. I'm cleared.
Sometime
Oops.
after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
My fault, y'all. I hit my pop filter. You good?
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
Which only leaves one person without an alibi.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Yes, sir. Indubitably.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
I know that's right.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Now, KK, get to explaining. Like, let's really talk about it. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi? Like, it's crazy. I don't want her to be a killer. You're like, that's my bestie in here. That's my girl in here. But it's like, you know, by the process of elimination, you're the one that looks the craziest. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No. I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? Okay, so we in the same place. Same mental place. That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Uh-oh, what is she about to say?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
What does that have to do with this case, though, sis? Like, you want to talk about it?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Okay, whatever that means. Right, like, huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Like, what are we talking about?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
I mean, you thought Mukuro was the mastermind. That's motive, sis.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
You got some proof?
A trap?
Like, I'm a guy with great... You know, I'm always on your side, KK. I just need some proof, because you look crazy right now.
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
But I mean, that was also a possible theory that this could be a mastermind setup.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
I mean, if she got evidence, I'ma hear her out.
Shut up, you.
Right? Like, you're not a student. Why are you talking?
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Zero backbone. Fraud.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Fake is the fake demons, boy.
Huh? She did?
That she thought she was the mastermind.
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair.
Right.
In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
That's plenty motive.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all.
Right.
And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
But why are you pressing her so aggressively? That means she was doing it for our sake.
So, that was her motive?
You know, she guessed wrong. Even then, that can still be a mastermind trap, a mastermind trick.
She had a motive and no alibi. Well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Yeah, that's what the signs is pointing to, but like KK, y'all, after everything we've been through, like, and then she's not talking. Talk about it.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
She's serious? Huh? You're gonna put this on me?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
She noticed the tarp.
What are you?
Of course she would notice the KK, what's up with you? I thought we were besties. Did it smoke? What's up?
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
She's serious right now.
Interesting. I'm listening.
Look at him. Makoto's always been a thorn in my side. Like, yeah, we know.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Hey, y'all gonna make me provide the evidence, huh? A certain something? And I had to dig my own grave? I mean, I was hoping nobody would bring it up, but...
I got it!
Someone did!
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
Oh, gosh!
You catch on quick.
Oh, yeah!
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
How did this go from this is a mastermind trap to Makoto's alibi's not sufficient enough for me? Can we hear yours first? Like, what are we talking about? Why is nobody questioning her?
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
Oh, and you just said I'm the killer then?
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Kyoko, do you know what you're doing right now?
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Yeah, I put that together.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
But somehow there was no blood on it.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Yeah.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
So they can prove my alibi?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
KK, what are you on?
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Look at how she's framing this! Look at how she's framing her wording! Why would Kyoko say that? Why would you want to make me the main character who's been putting everybody on their back in these trials? Her best friend, who she trusts the most in this school, want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said he can't think about that right now. Like, they're not finna vote you, Makoto. You need to think about it right now. The tarp must have touched the body, right? Yeah, where's the blood? There's no blood on it. But the body... Right.
Wait. Something's not right.
If I used it to cover the body, Kyoko, where was the blood?
And what might that be?
Look at her pressing me! I can't worry about Kyoko's motivation. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Kyoko, you're really gonna make everybody believe it's me. Why? Provide no evidence about nothing regarding her alibi and stuff. It's like, what? Why are you doing this to me?
Covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Right.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But we gotta forget about the blood.
The underside of the tarp,
right.
It was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, Of course it didn't get dirty!
Hold on now. Like, let's take a recollection of how the body was before everything exploded, Hero. Why is he like...
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Why does he get to add his 2 cents when he thought the body was Kyoko, even though she's in the courtroom with us right now? Immediately after we disproved that, he should have been like held in contempt of court or something, bro. You're silent for the rest of the trial. Like, what are you talking about? Shut their mouth.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Kuya told us as much.
Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
Exactly.
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
So how is it clean?
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
So why would they keep the other side dirty then, Hero?
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
At all.
Oh, yeah, true.
Like just yapping.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What is she on right now? Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers,
like, feel free to separate my name from the killer anytime, sis. I would greatly appreciate it.
they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Okay, so I guess we're gonna talk about the missing chicken.
You mean someone else's blood?
Right.
Where would they get something like that?
Either the nurse's office or, you know, they killed a chicken. They sacrificed a chicken for this, bro.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
That is plausible, but since Hero said it, we know it's wrong.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
Facts.
No, that's not what happened this time.
Yeah, then we lost the chicken because of this.
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Right. Which must mean, yeah, let's talk about the chickens, bro. All of a sudden.
I got it!
Yeah, that's clear. That's obvious.
Chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
Like, where did the 5th one go all of a sudden? He went on vacation? He escaped? He was the blackened? Like...
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Very suspicious.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken? And then covered the body with its blood?
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying.
Man, that's messed up.
Tell me about it.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
That's what you're worried about, Hina?
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
Okay.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Like, feel free to say you don't think I'm the killer at any time, sis. It would be greatly appreciated.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Okay.
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
Right.
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Okay. Yeah, because it was only on their chest.
That's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Right.
The ground was completely clean.
That's what I was talking about, especially since the Monokuma file said the knife went through from front to back.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange.
And we saw half the knife is still sticking out the person's chest.
Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
We're using a lot of maybes though, y'all. Like, anybody else finding that suspicious?
They covered it beforehand?
Well, I should be like,
You should know, right, Makoto?
it's like, no, I shouldn't. I didn't do it.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
What you mean?
I think so.
Right, like, what you talking?
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
The coat is backwards.
Then that settles it.
The coat was just draped over the body.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
At least she's honest.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off,
Right.
but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood.
Correct.
This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
To try and make me have an alibi? Like, you know this also implicates you too, right?
They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Blame Makoto's alibis!
It's like, sis, it's not me. Like, what are you doing? You know it wasn't me. Like...
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Like, why is nobody pressing? But okay, Kyoko, now it's time for your alibi. Why is it still me fighting for my life?
But to pull all that off,
Like...
wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Like, nobody's pressing her about how she knows?
Huh?
Like, I don't even know.
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Like, she's making a seamless play-by-play, and she's the only other person without an alibi. But I'm the one that still looks crazy? Are we serious, y'all?
Maybe, but still.
Like...
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Yeah?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
By like 5 seconds, sis? Are we serious?
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Is she serious?
That's not...
She's really trying to make me take the fall for this?
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
What is up with this girl?
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
What about hers, y'all? Y'all don't know what she was up to. Are we serious? Are we for real? Y'all gonna do me like this? Like it's training day and I'm Denzel? Y'all finna do me like that? And the suspicion falls back on me again. She didn't provide no alibi for herself. She easily could have done all this. But y'all let her say, oh, but Hina, you left Makoto for all of 5 seconds, right? That's plenty of time if you ask me. What's up with y'all? But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. And she's just feeling herself. What's up with her? This guy's dead body had been added to a true blood section in your hand, but is KK a lizard? Like, what's happening?
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Didn't ask her none of where she was at. Like, oh my gosh, but I have to prove everything. This is so unfair.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
Like, thank you. Can we question her now?
For serious, man? Which one of them did it?
She has not provided a single alibi. She just debunked mine.
Hey, why don't we let luck decide?
Oh, bro.
Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
50-50 for your life is crazy.
Oh!
Like...
See? Pretty good idea, right?
Absolutely not.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Okay.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
Right, let's really talk about it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
She's gonna say it wasn't my robe, huh?
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
So y'all really gonna... Okay. This what we doing?
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Even though we see like more than half of it sticking out, like how big is that knife?
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
And look at Kyoko.
But it was actually in Makoto's room!
It's like, what's up with her?
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Watch her jump on this. Okay, she did it. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? Well, we can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Mako? And look who was the first one to suggest me having it! And who appeared in my room randomly! KK, what is up with you? You're really trying to frame me. Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
And nobody's gonna question how Kyoko was the one that said I should take it, huh? And now how she was gone for this whole chapter, huh? Okay. Like, what?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And now I look crazy because I didn't say that.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Oh my god!
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Oh, bro. I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night, right? I didn't tell anybody about this before, so now if I tell them now, it looks like I'm just covering my own skin. I look crazy no matter what now. Good job, KK. I hope you're happy. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious.
Don't say that out loud.
Very suspicious indeed.
Suspicious? Why are you talking like that? You never had that cadence in your voice before today.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Suspicious. You ain't never talked like that until now.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
And you thought Kyoko was the body even though she's in the classroom with us right now. Your opinion don't mean nothing, sir. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Oh god, what are we talking about now? Oh my god, like they're not asking her about her alibi or nothing, bro. And it's like pissing me off. Okay.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Oh gosh.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
That is true.
It really is, isn't it?
Sadly.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Shut your mouth. Hold your tongue.
Just because I had the knife once,
Right.
that automatically makes me the killer?
Right.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Exploded body analysis? What are you talking about? We already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body...
The knife we found lodged in...
Hold on, let me see. What does this guy's dead body say? Body before the explosion. Corpse had a mask covering his head and a white jacket covering the body. The knife had been thrust into the admin. There were blood stains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, there was no blood on the ground around the body. Okay, and then murder took place before the sprinklers. The suspect covered the body with the tarp to prevent it from getting wet. Later, when they removed the tarp, the suspect placed the white jacket on the body. This jacket had previously been treated with blood to make it look like the corpse had been wearing it. So... Okay.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
I'ma
Just because
say-
I had the knife, that automatically makes...
Right.
Getting stabbed is what killed her.
Let's see, is it this one? Alrighty then. Look at his response. Yeah, I see. So what you're saying is, I have absolutely no idea. It's like, why are you here?
Shoot!
I think about it one more time. Okay.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
If I do this,
No!
so it was the disguised dead body, not the explosion analysis. My fault. we back.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Right, we don't know the cause of death.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Look at y'all so quick to try and blame me.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember?
Like, let me talk before y'all so quick to jump on me.
The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
The knife was stabbed through the coat.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Which means they didn't get stabbed.
Okay, fine. So what?
Can I get to it? Can you stop interrupting?
So, when we discovered the body...
Saying nothing but filler words, let me tell you, and then you won't have to ask. Like, damn!
The knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Right, which means they were stabbed after.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Like, y'all over here trying to blame me because of a knife.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everybody to see. You talking about the Monokuma account? Oh, okay. How does that have anything to do with what actually killed her? That's your plan, isn't it, to push the story in that direction away from your dirty deeds? Okay, like, I made a mistake at a crucial time. Like, it happens, bro. There's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down? What is this? That's just a timeline. What talks about it then? Murder took place. The suspect got her body with a part lately. So is it this? Okay.
Shoot!
So then what talks about it? So they're saying it's not the Monokuma file. Oh! Wait, it was...
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
I pressed Monokuma's account instead. That was just a fat hell.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
But it's okay for y'all to make mistakes, huh? But when I do it, it's the end of the world.
And the knife
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
How I airballed a layup twice, bro? That was such an easy answer. I was overthinking it.
The body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Right.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
And look at Kyoko silent. Like, y'all not pressing her, but have all the smoke in the world for me. And I helped us get through all the trials. I don't get it. I thought y'all trusted me.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body after.
So they could place the blame on me.
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Now let's talk about it.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning,
But?
What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
Well, we gotta talk about where they got the bomb now.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Golly!
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I know that's right! Like, talk about it!
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
He just watched a documentary on that yesterday and couldn't wait to use these big words to make it look like he's smart. I'm seeing it, bro. I'm seeing right through you. Read like a book.
I might be dumb, but I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Right, just yapping.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
I got you, big bruh. There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion, and that would be... Oh, we just going straight to the fragments then? Talk about it.
I got it!
I need to get my health back.
The explosion. We found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Like, y'all were all dismantling Monokuma. Y'all should recognize it.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Right.
You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Y'all took it out on Monokuma. Look at Kyoko over there taking a nap because nobody's pressing her.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
right?
We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Look at Kuya in the back trying to be all smug.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Exactly.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
And who's been the one trying to blame me, y'all? Let's talk about it.
And the only one who would benefit from that...
Let's start asking the real hard-hitting questions instead of blaming me.
...is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
I hate I have to support this, but clearly she don't care if she throws, like, doubt on my name. It's like, what the hell is she on right now? You know it's not me!
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
Oh, Makoto!
What's the problem?
Right, like if it's not me or you, if it's not her or you, Makoto, it's you!
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
Like if I'm the killer, would I be doing this?
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
We don't have a real cause of death. Yeah, he left that out.
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
Because we have, even though it's Kyoko's the other option, we have to prove how she did it.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Right. And now she wanted to stay silent, but you were so talkative when it came to casting blame on me. I don't get it. I thought we were friends. Ain't no way she's still mad about Chapter 4. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, just Monokuma File 5? There's nothing in here that tells us though.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Let's talk about it.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The
Facts.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
What?
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
It really gave me 20 seconds off.
Because of the knife, right?
Right?
There's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
That is true.
More than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Right. The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves the hit to the back of the head. I got the wrong thing.
Shall we continue the debate?
I got the wrong thing. Get that out of
The
here.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Right.
Explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Oh my gosh, and I lost another 10 seconds.
The victim had suffered countless wounds
Yeah.
across her entire body.
So I'm gonna shoot this
Shall we continue the debate?
at the first thing he says right here.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Is it this? Let's go! We're using our IQ! Let's talk about it. They're titanium arrows!
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Only other option.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Well, apparently those were there several days before, so I guess not.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Right.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
Right.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Duct tape titanium arrows.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Absolutely.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that,
What?
you hit their skull in completely.
That is not a blunt object, Yasuhiro. That's sharp.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all
Right, like.
You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power.
Do you not know how a pickaxe is built, Hero?
I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
Right, like what's going on here? Why she started blushing about it?
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
This is Toko, by the way. This is not Genocide Jill. What is she on right now?
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
So they just hate each other.
Seriously?
Well, they just eternally beefing. I mean, after that Sakura case, can you blame either one of them?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
Right, me and Kuya found it together.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
Oh my god, wipe your mouth.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Let's see what Kyoko got to say about this now. And she's silent! She still hasn't provided an alibi. It was these.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed him.
And Kyoko don't want to say a single word now that I'm cooking. And now that I'm not the suspect no more.
Something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Right.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Not a singular one.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
And Kuya's backing me, so you know it's facts.
Are you sure? That sounds kinda weird.
Can we get to explain it, y'all?
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
She is whipped.
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Like, right? It's a safe place to talk. I don't blame Hima for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Yeah, the duct tape. So you can have multiple taped together to make it thick as a metal pipe. The aerials are titanium after all. Yeah, and don't even get me started when we find that wood block key. But then again, once we get to that, KK don't look like a suspect no more.
In the dojo locker, right?
But we'll take it one bullet at a time.
That was the murder weapon.
Right.
You sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file,
Right.
it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
Right.
It seems like an arrow would just be...
Whoa, look at it trying to speed away.
No.
Like I wasn't gonna catch that. Whoa! They really tried it.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak.
Right.
That's why the killer used another weapon.
They used enhancements, IRL.
Another weapon?
Like it's Call of Duty, bro. Like what?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape.
Added hella attachments.
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
And the arrows are titanium, so it would be effective as a metal pipe, essentially.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
That's giving anybody like some type of brain damage, bro. You see that?
And that's exactly what the killer did.
Talk about it, Makoto.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Who?
One stick is weak. We put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
And now she's showing her literature skills now.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Like, what are you talking about?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
Just giving his 2 cents to give it at this point.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker,
Let's really talk about it.
it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
That's not true. I found you there.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
Like, why did she just lie?
How can you say that with such confidence?
Uh-oh, we gonna talk about the key?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Kuya, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is where our case falls apart. You had the key to her room, big bro. She had no way to put that there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Did he forget? Is this where we switch the tide to him?
What's the matter?
Something don't seem right.
Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Right, because if it's not her, it's me. I know.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
Right.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all, remember?
But, I mean, this don't make sense, bruh. Like, you know, this part don't make sense of our cooking session.
Of course I remember.
Like, bro, I'm fighting for my life still.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
And that's where Kyoko clears herself, I guess. Like, y'all believe it's not me either, right? I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? It must be connected to that. Yeah, but we found this in her room, which she didn't have access to. But like, I gotta clear my name, I guess.
I got it!
She can defend herself,
The
right?
one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is
She didn't have this empathy for me. She was throwing hella suspicion on my name.
right here. The key to the dojo locker.
Right.
And how does that prove anything?
Where did we find it?
Because I found it in your room.
Even though you didn't have access to it this chapter.
It was in my room?
Yeah?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
Kuya, you took her key, bruh. You literally opened her door.
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
I like, is this where we switch focus to him looking crazy?
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
You do look crazy.
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Like, you do look crazy, but I'm willing to hear you out, sis, even though you aren't willing to hear me out.
Hold on a second.
Ah, here we go.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Kuya, you had her key.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just
It don't add up.
there's one more thing I need to ask her.
Okay. Get to asking.
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Ooh.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
We never got it, like, you know, the update.
Why? What were you doing there?
Like, enlighten me.
That's what I need to know.
Let's talk about it.
I was just protecting you.
Are we buying it, chat?
What?
Like, what are we talking about? She was protecting me, so she was squabbling with Mukuro. Then, does that mean she squabbled Mukuro? She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue? Could that be when? Which would mean that, yeah, that means you still caught the body, sis. She killed someone. For me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
But then why would you go from protecting me to trying to paint me as the killer just now? Like, do you love me or not? Like, what's, huh? What's happening?
Wait,
Uh-oh.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Like, what?
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
Right, because he had your room key.
Can you tell me I'm wrong?
Right.
I should know.
Look at him worried. What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? I mean, we know why. You saw me put this together all the way back when we went into her room. Okay, well, okay, I have to take somebody's answer because that's not gonna help anything. So there ain't no way that's helping.
What do you mean?
Look at him getting all like
Exactly
sweaty
what I
now.
said. I'm not the killer.
I believe it.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Let's see if I take that.
Yeah. What are you hiding?
Talk about it,
Master would never hide something from me!
boy.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier.
Right?
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
I think I take that and shoot it when he says whatever he says. Wait. Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? I'm seeing it. Which would mean I know what to do.
Those words you just spoke.
Hold on.
Exactly what I said.
Let me get rid of that.
I'm not the killer.
Yeah, that's facts.
You should understand that more.
Byakuya.
Master would never hide something.
Who she thinks she is?
You aren't the culprit.
I shoot it at that.
You're saying?
Have to be.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room.
Give me that.
Correct. But could I really have done that?
I think this has to be it. Let's go.
Those words you just spoke.
I hope this is right.
Exactly what I said.
It makes sense in my head.
I'm not the killer.
Let's hope it makes sense to Spike Chewsoft and Co.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Get to talking.
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Right here.
Milk, what's wrong?
I got my thinking cap on today. Come on now. I'm locked. I'm locked in.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
You revoked access, bro.
Why not?
Like, y'all forgot about that?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
Right.
I see. So that's what you meant.
You wanted us to forget? Like,
And if I had the key to your room,
who could have put the block in there?
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Right.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
You were the only one who had access to her room, Kuya.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, now you look crazy.
it would appear not.
Like, can we switch the focus now?
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Is this a trap? Either Kuya or the Mastermind were the only ones with access. No. That's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. Did y'all see it? But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. What did she say? That was a lie. Hold on. What did she say that was a lie? Obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. What's the lie? Obviously, I had no way of getting in without my room key. I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong? What's the lie? Huh? Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? What are we talking about? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. Yeah, so the Mastermind's trying to set Kyoko up. Y'all saw me come up with that theory beforehand, but like, what was the lie she told Makoto? Like, I'm not seeing it. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko, but what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... Uh-oh. Okay! What are we doing? The Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro. And Kyoko killed her? So what, the Mastermind baited her into thinking Mukuro was the Mastermind to get her to body Mukuro? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. What's the lie? I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? What are you talking about? The Mastermind's trap? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. Don't play this back to me now! We know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. So y'all want me to expose her? Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie? I don't even know what she's lying about! Oh, bro. I don't know what she's lying about, though. Run away? They're not gonna let me leave the trial room, bro. Pursue the lie or let it go? I don't know what she's lying about to even pursue it in the first place, though. Like, what? Oh, gosh. And then they gave me that whole thing of...
Even if it's dangerous, you gotta pursue it if it solves the mystery, right?
Oh. But, like... I don't know what I should do! Like, do I just close my eyes and, like, let it decide like that? Oh, gosh. Can I save? And of course I can't save right now. I don't even know what the lie is. I'm gonna say let it go, bro. I've made my decision. I don't even know what the lie is to even pursue it, bruh. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. I mean, right? Like, it's crazy to do that after she just suspected me as the murderer, but it's like, in KK we trust. You know what I'm saying? That's been the mantra since whenever me and her started getting close. I don't even know what lie he's talking about. Oh gosh, I hope she don't try and flip this back on me. If she did, then I'll take that L, I guess. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned. I hope I'm right.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
I hope I made the right choice there.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Like, I don't even know what lie he's talking about. I genuinely don't know what he's talking about.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else would have access to it? Monokuma or you?
But who else could it have been?
Like...
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Like, let's talk about it.
You! What are you trying to imply?
I mean, he's the only one who would have had the chance.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
So that means the mastermind was flaming her!
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Right, ignoring who doesn't have an alibi for when Mukuro died, Kyoko couldn't get in her room, so she couldn't have made that titanium arrows and put the key away. It had to have been the mastermind. So yeah, the mastermind is trying to frame Kyoko.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
Monokuma!
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
Please say what I'm thinking.
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
Right, what are you talking about?
It had to be Makoto, right?
What?
I don't see any other option.
What are y'all on right now?
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
KK, you want to step up?
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
This clearly implicates Monokuma. What are we talking about, y'all? Are y'all good in the head?
Huh? A hidden side?
Wait, let's really talk about it, though.
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
KK, feel free to help me out anytime, because I could have just called you out. And look at her silence.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Right, absolutely.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be
a scam, a sham.
Okay, time's up!
Since when was there a timer?
Huh?
Since when? There ain't never been no timer.
Time's up! class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
He knew we were about to implement him. He's scamming.
What? Time's up?
He's scamming. Makoto ain't never made that face, and I feel like I made the wrong choice now.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up.
Okay.
Since when have we...
Thank you, Kyoko. I'm like, can you help me?
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
It hasn't even been an hour and a half. We've been in these trials for 3 hours, bro. Like, who you fooling?
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Did I get a bad ending?
Voting time?
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Hey! He knew we were about to implement. It's really over! He knew we were about to implicate him. That's why he cut it short, because nobody else could have had access to the rooms. He put it there to friend Kyoko. I really finished the trial.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
What is happening?
Hey, hold on!
Right, what are we talking about?
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Ain't no way y'all all voted for me like that. Y'all better have abstained. Ain't no way y'all voted for me. I better not see my face pop up. Are they serious? How? What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
What? How did we get to me being the killer? Why are we acting like Monokuma don't have full access to our rooms all of a sudden? Because he cut it off? Oh, bro. Yeah. Sorry, so everybody just hung me out to dry. It's all your fault. I know who I'm not hanging out with if I ever get free time again. Ain't no way I die here. I'm the protagonist. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Look at him. He's scamming. Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, they didn't. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Kills! Kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Did I just get a bad... I did not know this game had multiple endings. Did I just get a bad end? Wait, why do I... Kyoko, are you okay? Help me! Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Did she just scam me? Kyoko!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Did KK just scam me? What's happening? Makoto has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. What? I'm actually getting a punishment. Do it say finale in this title for y'all? Because what you mean? What you mean? What is happening right now? He literally stopped the trial when we're about to find him out. Because the only other person who could have accessed Kyoko's room was Monokuma, but we're gonna believe that I just had the key on me and I magically found it there. Kuya, you saw it on the table when we walked in. Are you serious? Like, now I'm thinking Kuya the mastermind, because why did he just act like that? Aren't you supposed to be a genius? What do you mean I had it on me and then act like we found it there? What is on this blackboard? Why is sperm cells on the blackboard? Are we serious? Oh, nah. Ain't no way! Why don't I remember this? Are you serious? Alter ego? Okay? Did I just finesse the system? What's this? What's going on? Did I just finesse the system? But what, I just fall to my death? Where am I landing at? Tilted Towers? Like, is it Fortnite? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be. I didn't smoke till just now, so I know I'm not off the, tripping. I'm not greening out.
This is
Alter Ego. Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. Okay, KK! No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. So did this go according to her plan? Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. That stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. Yeah! To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. What is he talking about? But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. I'm not doing all them poo-hoo-hoos, bro. You got it, big bro. So you got it. I'm sorry, playing the game as Kyoko? Like, what are we talking about? What happened? Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Oh, I did not mean to press that. Right, what are you talking about?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. And then they're gonna play this happy-go-lucky music like I didn't just get ethered. What are we talking about right now? The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. I done got hit with a hard reset, bro. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Host Peak and Cat, they really just gave us back to the intro because I got allegedly bodied at the trial. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation. What is happening right now? In the nation's future, which makes Host Peak a pretty fitting name. Now we got hard reset, like... There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. And two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll in here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Like, big bro, we know that. We played the prologue. Like, what you talking? Hello? I know that's not... What? Where they really took us back to episode 1 with it? What's happening? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? You tell me! Like, I think you would know better at this point! Okay, cause I'm like, this is not when did I get to the start, so this is where I landed. He hit his head so hard on the landing, he took us back to the prologue chapter 1. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. I'm in the school dumpster? What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of a light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. You see, you already see something with Monokuma on the top of it. A heck of a situation to find myself in. That was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? I'm surprised you even survived the fall down. No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. Alter ego. I remembered all too well what had happened. The goat! Alter ego saved me. Look at the determination in their face. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. MVP. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. Okay! So this is what we're doing. We're still not done with chapter 5. Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? Right? Like, we got the ultimate pilot here? Like, what's happening? This is a desk. So this is what I landed. This is what I came down here with. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. Okay, let's check this thing that's Monokuma branded. That's a rocket and a tank. I'd better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Alright, so all that's left is to check the door. Oh my gosh, look how low I am. Alright, let's go to the door. I don't have a key for it though. Yeah, I'm low-key locked down here. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. Okay, survival instincts, I guess, but like in the school garbage, I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I guess there's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too, right? Like, you can't eat that, you'll die even faster. Next, I searched for some water. The essentials. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? This went from Danganronpa to The Last of Us, bro. I gotta scavenge for rations? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. Okay, W optimism. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was, go to sleep. I mean, you gotta conserve as much energy as possible, right? Maybe a new opportunity will open up. You can only hope and pray, right? My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. How long have I been down here already? I can't be sure. Oh! But I think at least a full day had to have passed. Like, you know, you could do without food for some time, but water? Oh, bro, you're cooked. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. What was that? Did somebody drop a care package for me? What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? I mean, I guess I have no choice but to check, huh? Let's see. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
We all know who that voice is. A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Never switched up on my twin flame. If nobody got me, I know KK do. Come on now. She came down here for me? Little old me? But she already said the place smelled awful. Since you got some stuff in your hair if you didn't notice. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I know that's right. My fault for ever doubting you, sis. I knew you'd come through for me in the end. I knew it. That's why I didn't snitch. It's totally not because I didn't know what lie he was talking about, but it's because the trust in our bond, you know? I know you wouldn't do me like that. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. Well, you know, like, I never doubted her. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair? Yeah, sis. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. And she brought me food and water! Oh my gosh, it don't get much more real than this. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Real one! Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. She's so real. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Pause! I know you're talking about food, but like, why did you make a whole separate text bracket for that, bro? Pause. Whew! That really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? You know me, the ultimate optimist on some, you know me, girl. Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. It'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Oh, I know that's right. What's good, KK? But, Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no. To atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. She said, respect, real one for real one. I see you. So, you knew that I knew?
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that! You didn't abandon me! I mean, she was trying to make it look like you were the killer, but I'm just saying though, you know, well that's all water under the bridge now because she came back for me, but like I'm just saying, she was moving kinda shysty. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you, right? She didn't step up and say, hold on y'all, it's not him.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. So if it wasn't for alter ego, she would have been okay with me just getting clapped. That's crazy to me. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't mean to sound entitled, but you owe me that much at least. The reason I have to survive,
in other words,
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Host Peak Academy for one very important reason. Talk about it! So you have some reason for coming to Host Peaks, right? Because she said she was overseas. She wasn't even in Japan.
Indeed.
That's right. At least, I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. The amnesia. You forgot? But that's... Right. I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible! Amnesia? She was telling the truth. You know, in KK we trust! Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here?
That's right.
I fainted too. And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect, right? Imagine waking up not knowing your purpose or who you are, bro. Like, that's scary.
It would seem...
Not even kinda, that's terrifying. Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. We found out what the mastermind did to her body. Hold on. We know what he did. Like, come on now. We know what he did to her body now. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However,
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. I didn't even think about it like that. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. She finally opening up after 5 chapters and me almost dying. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Fair. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. That's fair as well. Like, you know, she's got valid reasons. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. Like, I'm looking at Kuya crazy. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind. One of us? Like, as soon as she says that, when I get back to the group, I'm immediately pressing Kuya, because you saw when we entered the room, that key was already on the table before I even stepped foot in the room. It's like, bro, why did you try and like switch up like that? Nah, bro, I remember that. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself, right?
However,
that being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but she know my heart, she know me. I see. Your intuition was right though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand.
Odd. See, now we back to Freak Nasty Doki Doki Literature Club era aura. Like, what's happening right now?
I should understand everything.
Are you doing this in front of her right now, proving her intuition wrong?
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Ugh! Like, why does that come back now? It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right? I don't think so, bro!
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. It don't take much out of me. I'm easy, girl. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just her personality. Alright, let's talk about it. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own? So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember. But at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. We finally get to know what ultimate talent she is! You mentioned your ability? My ability. What everyone should have known me for. Hold on! She's the ultimate detective. I mean, like, you know, the writing was on the wall. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I honestly didn't forget that. But it's like, it was just so obvious throughout the game. Like, you know, she specializes in investigations and dealing with dead bodies. It's like, come on, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I didn't know, I probably would have thought that at some point, because it's been me and her being Batman and Robin, Sherlock and Watson, like, you know, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. We've been duoing all these investigation and trials, bruh. Very fitting. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, now let's go back to what I don't remember. There was someone I had to find here in the school. Like, who you talking about? You had to find somebody? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
In other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of... So that's why she was like, nah, it's not the headmaster. It can't be the headmaster being Monokuma. That's her pops. So damn, that means she got her memory back a minute ago. Cause didn't she... Wait. So did she get the memory of her dad being the headmaster back first, then her ability? Because she was worrying about the headmaster back when Alter Ego was telling us about him. And that was back in like, what, chapter 3? Okay, so damn. So was she lying to Kuya? When Kuya was like, what's your talent? Like, what was going on with that? Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. Yeah, she started tripping. And she made that same face when I was about to die. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko? What's going on? Whole time it's her pops, bro. Oh! My memory hadn't come back at that. Oh, okay, so she's clearing it up. My memory hadn't come back at that point. But when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto. I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Talk to me about it! Then, what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean, the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. So was that just a master key? Was that the lie? Because I'm thinking this is just the key to the Monokuma room in the data lab. But this gave her access to the second floor of the dorms, like the headmaster room. This has to be the master key. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. Ooh! I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. Okay, so that's not student dorms. Got you. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues. So I went to check. She's so brave for doing that alone, though. Imagine going through that uncharted territory in this crazy school alone.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there?
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. Interesting. So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized... Whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. After everything we've seen is worse? How? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Alright.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and no monitor. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building with Mukuro and us and the investigation and stuff. It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. Okay, that's all I needed to know! And I know it wasn't you either. So she was just casting blame on me to save her skin. I mean, she already apologized. That's in the past, but it's like... So you knowingly did me dirty like that? That's crazy. I know you're right, but... That just means... Everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved, and the key being in her room perfectly explains it. The mastermind was trying to set KK up. But then I went along, you know? To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. And in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me, but they didn't account for me doing what I did.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was... The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. I mean, because of the school regulations, right?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Academy at your discretion, right? KK didn't break any rules, so they had to go through the trial route to get her up out of here. A rigged trial. At that.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules. And with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. So was them pretending like they were gonna kill me bait? Like, what the hell was that all about? The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules, right? So then who attacked me? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations, right?
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Okay, I'm like, can we explain that now since we spilling all the tea? Like, who was that attacking me? I could have become the victim? So remember how I was saying the mastermind was framing me for KK's murder? They were, if Kyoko didn't step in, they were gonna frame Kyoko for my murder. Is that what she's about to say? I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... I'm wondering when we're gonna get to talk about this, bruh. During the night? So they were trying to take me out and frame KK for it. I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. Got a death note or something? What you talking about? What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this. She should have been in Raincoat then, not Danganronpa. What is she talking about?
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. Is she serious? I wasn't in the dorm, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. So she almost did not save me. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. Wow!
Correct.
See, this is why I needed to play this for myself, bro. I did not remember none of this! I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course. But then what stopped them from just killing Kyoko? Me seeing it? Me being a witness?
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the master assailant was, they ended up dead. Okay, so we're still saying that wasn't the mastermind, but that was Mukuro. That Mukuro was trying to kill me, but then they got bodied by the mastermind of Frame KK.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. Got you. Okay, so now we making sense of everything. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate it. Got you. So all of this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. I mean, it's the only option left if it wasn't me or KK. And obviously it wasn't Kuya, Hina, or Toko. They all have alibis. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Right, they talking about not interfering, but this whole chapter was them interfering. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
it means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered, right? They scramble and they panic and we getting close to figuring them out. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. We just gotta let KK do what KK does. The identity... There's two of them? Wait, but Mukuro was the ultimate soldier though. You still didn't explain that part to me, sis. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she is dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused the event. You're talking about...
That's right.
What happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is why we play Dangan, y'all. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. That's how you end the chapter! That's how you end the chapter! And there's still 6 of us. So chapter 5, 1 ultimate despair down. Hey, yo! Never give me an item this shaping your life. The Dream Island Rocket? I'm cool, big bruh. Alright. Alright, y'all. that's going to do it for today's episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, the Chapter 5 finale. That trial was rigged. Kyoko told us everything. We know her talent, her purpose, when she got her memory back, who the headmaster's identity, Mukuro Ikusaba's identity. Oh, bro, and then now we're getting closer to the mastermind's identity. I could only imagine this next chapter. We are in the end game now, bro. We are almost done with Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, my brothers and sisters. They are cooking. Like I said, this last half of the game, blindness is gonna be. I didn't remember none of what just went down besides Kyoko being the ultimate detective. So I'm excited to see how things wrap up. And yeah, bro, I am so glad I decided to revisit this game and that y'all have been receptive with it. Y'all have been enjoying it as much as I have been, it looks like. So thank you guys for, like, you know, allowing me to do this. Hey, bro, that's going to do it for another spectacular episode of that Danganronpa. If you enjoyed as much as I did and can't wait to see what this chapter 6 got cooking up, make sure you slap that like button and leave a comment so I know you've been feeling this series and can't wait to see more. If you're new here, you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell so you're always gonna know when I post a new vids, because trust me, you are not going to miss a single one, my brothers and sisters. As you saw from today, Danganronpa is a phenomenal experience. We just wrapped up Batman Arkham City. That was phenomenal as well, and since that's wrapping up, and since that's officially wrapped up, you never know what else I might sprinkle into the mix. So if you enjoyed your time here today and just always want to be in the know when I post a new vids or going live, the best way to be in the know is by being subscribed and having that bell on. Speaking of being in the loop, if you want to be in the loop of most hated news, make sure you follow the sources that are displayed right here. They're also always in the description below for the relink church that you want to follow me on, bruh. Another thing in the description, if you ever want to know any other ways you can support your boy besides just tuning into these videos and watching a couple ads here and there, the link to the Most Hated Mafia membership is in the description of every single video. Shout out to all the members. You get some cool exclusive perks for showing their brothers some extra love. I would greatly appreciate you giving it an extra look over if those perks, you know, pique your interest. Another thing is in the description. If you want to get tapped in with the community on a deeper level, consider popping out to the Most Hated Mafia official Discord server. Shout out all the Discord homies. You rocking with us, we rocking with you. It is simple as that. So consider popping out to the Discord for the one time if that is your thing. Speaking of community, make sure you keep on the community tab because I do try and keep you guys posted on there as well, bro. As always, thank you guys so much for the love and support on this series, in particular on the channel as a whole. If you do watch everything I do, cannot stress enough how grateful I am for this little community we got cooking with. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to just expand and grow and, you know, just make more memories together. I love you guys, and I'll see you next video, bro. Chapter 6, I already know there's gonna be peak in store for that whole chapter.